Alrighty, so Guild Boss just got a little bit easier, which I'm not really sure exactly when this went into effect, but somebody was telling me about it today, and I thought it was kind of interesting because I noticed that I had gotten a lot more points this go around than last time when I did Akumu, but I'm not sure if it was even active whenever Einik was the last Guild Boss, but I don't remember specifically. I don't remember them like posting a patch note or anything about it, so yeah, let's just kind of go over it a little bit. So I'm going to be using the Bond team because that's honestly probably the best team to do this with, but there are other teams that use or that can increase like basic stats and stuff like that, which will help as well. But basically what has happened is they have changed the way Guild Boss scores the HP stat sort of thing. So if you were aware, whenever you would whenever you would finish the match, it would basically calculate how much remaining HP and everything like that you had, and it would like turn that into score to kind of lump into your grand total. But I guess they have changed the way that works now, and it now includes like your buffed HP and like the passives that increase your HP and all of that good stuff. So basically you can just use like a ton of buffs and different kinds of things to sort of increase your overall HP during the match, and as long as you end with like a really high amount of HP, it will end up translating that over to your score. So I looked up the video that I made whenever Bond came out and they did Akumu for the first time, or I think I don't even know if he was active at the time of me recording that video. I don't think he was. I think he was like an off-season boss or something like that, but I was testing it out nonetheless, and on an extreme run, I got just under 5,000 points, and I find it pretty consistent now running this to get over 6,000 points. So very impressive to see like how much the game has sort of, or well, not the game, but how much they have sort of like changed it, because you know, that's an extra like pretty much an almost like 1,500 point increase, which is very, very nice. So even though he's got full ultimate move gauge, which would be a perfect time to use these detonate cards, I'm just going to hold off for now. That Shin card should level my other cards up, which should be kind of nice. I'm kind of hoping that I can pull 3 more Shin cards so I can get all of these to level 3. And then another issue with this boss is that he can buff disable on Bond and make it to where I can't use the blue card, which can be an issue. Hopefully I don't run into that, but it would not surprise me in the slightest. So we did not pull any Shin cards, which is very unfortunate. Twigo is also taking quite the beating here. I can't use stances this turn either, which is a little unfortunate. I think I'm going to probably just use these 3 cards. What's my 4th card draw going to be? Okay, it is a Shin card, which is nice. Let me just use those. I don't think that this level 1 card is going to kill, and he's going to recover this turn anyway, so I think I just get rid of that, and then hopefully we can get that buff disable off, so that way we can use the stance card to make sure he doesn't hit Bond with it, and hopefully we can rank up the rest of our cards. I know. Okay, so this is actually really good. We're in a really good spot here. As long as he doesn't buff disable on Bond here, we should be fine. He's getting a lot of his ultimate move gauge orbs filled as well, which is really good. Twigo's taking a lot of damage, which is actually very, very bad, but let's use both of those. The buff card, that'll upgrade him, and then we should be able to kill Akumu here. He's got maximum ultimate move gauge, so that's like an extra 200% damage or something like that from the detonate skill, which is very, very good. We got a level 3 buff on, so Twigo should end up getting a lot of HP back. We did over 1 mil there, which is really good. Obviously that's going to benefit our score quite a bit, but just having that level 3 buff on is going to help so much with just getting extra score. So I think we can actually stall this turn right here out, so that way, 1, he can get more ultimate move gauge, and maybe Twigo can actually get a little bit more HP back from the Bond buff, which would be nice. So let's see how that goes, and then we should be able to finish off next turn with the gold detonate card. Obviously, another one that you can use is if you use Zenari on the team, you can use her to get her ultimate, and that should end up buffing your HP a little bit more. I think it's like 25% increased HP or something like that. So that can definitely help attribute to your score as well. But I don't know. I find Shin to be much better just because he can actually rank up cards and such. So let's go ahead. He doesn't have like maximum HP or maximum ultimate move gauge because of Arthur, obviously. But let's just get rid of some of these cards here, and then we'll use this to end off the fight, and we'll look at the score. So shouldn't be anything too crazy from these characters. Arthur actually does kind of okay in this fight, but this is obviously going to be the big damage dealer. 1.065 mil damage. Not the best I've had. I've done well over 1.1, but yeah, that's actually a new record. But it's pretty close to what I had before. But that's 6.7, pretty much 6.7 thousand points, which is enough to get all of the rewards from Guild Boss alone. So I wouldn't even have had to do hard or normal difficulties if I just wanted to get just my 6,000 points, which is pretty crazy, honestly. Like, I don't think I've ever scored that high on just like a singular one. But yeah, obviously adding those together, we have a little bit over 12,000 points. So it's definitely easier. Take that information for what you will, I guess. If you're one of the guilds, or if you're in a guild that tries to go for like top scores and stuff like that to boost your guild ranking and stuff like that, obviously take advantage of that. If you have the bond team and everything, I would probably recommend using that one. But like I said, you can probably find another team that boosts HP and stuff like that to get a little bit more benefit out of it as well. So yeah, not really a tutorial on like Akumu by any means, but yeah, guild bosses just got a little bit easier, which is kind of nice. So that's pretty much it for me. I kind of do want to try to go through and make more or some updated sort of tutorials on some of these guild bosses, because I think the strategy on a lot of them has changed at this point with new characters and such coming out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helped or was informative or something. If it was, feel free to subscribe so that way you can see more of my videos in the future, or just let me know what you thought. That's pretty much it though. I will see you guys in the next video.